Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Ruth Marquise, your favorite realtor. Welcome to the Ruth and Relationship Show. I am your host, Ruth Marquise, aka your favorite realtor, aka your favorite credit specialist, aka your love negotiator. I help men and women relate to get into quality relationships that lead to quality families, that lead to quality communities, that leave quality legacies. Let's build. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's topic is 2023 is the year of the pick me. 2023 is the year of the pick me. Is that real? Is that true? What do you guys think? What do y'all think about pick me's? Okay. So I really have never seen a proper example of a pick me. So y'all gonna have to educate me on that because hey Lewis, how are you? Hey Chuck, hey pretty girl Kiera, hey Mortgage Fitz, hey Sakoto, how are you? I have just not seen a good example. You're gonna have to give me a good example of a pick me because I really don't know unless you unless you want to use women that agree or that can see men as being right at least some of the time. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? Like, if you ever think a man is right in any statement, right? That's almost like admitting your dad's a liar, right? Because no man can be right in this feminist world. It's almost like, do you have a daddy? And he lie all the time, and he ain't no good, and he trash like you saying, and your son's like that too? Because that's what you're essentially saying, that no man is ever to be agreed with, even if he's right. If he's right, just make him wrong, child. If he's right, just make him think he's crazy. If he has a concern, flip it on its head and make it your concern. But you didn't do this for me, and you do the same thing. So if you sit back and step back, disclaimer, I'm gonna do my disclaimers now. If you sit back and think about it, and you look at your life and be like, hold up, 5 years ago, I made a choice. And if I could go back, I wouldn't have made that same choice. So let me step outside of myself and let me evaluate the situation and see where I could have been wrong. That's probably part of the problem. We don't think we're ever wrong. And we can be wrong. Life can show you that you're wrong. Y'all don't know life yet? Okay. Y'all don't know life? Life is pretty good at showing you where you've been wrong. And then when you're wrong, if you're blaming somebody, you miss the whole point, and you got to do the same thing around and around and around again. Okay. So there was this story in the Bible where the people were supposed to go to the promised land. Promised land for women nowadays is the 6 figures, 6 feet, and 6-pack, right? They're supposed to go to the promised land. And they just it was supposed to be 13 days, I believe, or 11 days, one of those days. I was like, that's not bad. That's not bad. It took them 40 years to get around that mountain. If you're on here, say hi. If you're watching on the replay, hit #replay. It took them 40 years. And you know why it took them 40 years? Because God was waiting on the whining, complaining people to die out. Ooh, ooh. He was waiting for the people that was complaining to die out. I'm literally like, oh my gosh, I'm going to start with the relationship because I just want them to find love. Like, I'm going to find love, right? And then I realized halfway in between, Lord, there's no saving them. It's no saving them. And now I understand that you're friends, ladies. I understand that you have friends that think like this and they hardcore with it. They think like this. And I'm going to tell you why it's self-sabotage in a minute. But first, I got to give my disclaimers. And I'm asking you guys to bear with me because this week I have to deal with Emmanuel on my own. So, Emmanuel, go back. Go back to Deja. Disclaimer. I love my sisters, my Black sisters. I want to see them win. If y'all pay attention, if you've been following me for a long time, it wasn't enough for me to lose weight. I had to convince y'all to lose weight too. I was out there working on that bike. Y'all was making fun of me, but yeah, she on that same bike. Y'all, this how y'all show your love. I figured it out. You're roasting to show love, okay? Yeah, I see you on that same bike. Meanwhile, I lost the weight, kept it off, and the people that was talking trash, you know what I mean? Came back. But I was trying to get people to lose weight. I had no idea that people was against losing weight and being healthy. I had no idea. Other journeys that I've had, I brought you guys along. So imagine I'm like, yo, I'm finna find out what's wrong with me. I'm finna find out what I'm doing wrong. Cause I know I'm a wife. I was a wife. So I just had to figure out what this whole dating thing was about, right? Never dated until I was 31 years old. Barely did it then. Probably dated after 35. Okay. I came on as a so-called leftover woman, right? And I was trying to figure out what was going on. So I wanted to figure out, I'm like, all right, girls, we gonna figure this out. We all gonna get married together and we gonna be good to go. And y'all was like, oh hell no, Ruth. You do that by yourself. We don't like these men out here. We don't like them. There's no more good men. We had to deal with so much just to get here. But I was like, no, they surely want. And then I was like, oh, so you finna let some of these people die out, God? You finna let them get old by themselves? I don't know. Like, there's people that come to me and want to buy a house at 60 something years old, a woman, and she can't buy that house no more, baby. There's men too. They can't buy that house. It wouldn't make any sense for them to buy that house. They need to retire. They should be having a no mortgage payment now. And now they want to have it. So it's nothing I can do. And he was like, well, people were like, well, what do you between this and between that? And I'm like, there's no hope. Like, unless somebody else is going to do this for you, you can't do this. I don't want that to happen to women. But the reality is, you had some aunties, you had some cousins, you had some older women who were alone. They never got remarried, or they never got married, and you don't like to be around them. You didn't like their attitude. But now I'm starting to see, sorry guys for the background, younger girls being really bitter at a very young age. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Bobby, give me. I want it. I want it. I want it. Y'all be all right. Y'all get used to it. I'm always back in a couple seconds. All right. So you see what I'm saying? I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be by myself all the time. You know how hard it is? We could work, we could be bosses all day long, but do y'all really want to go? Like, real estate is hustle, hustle, hustle. Women don't like to hustle all the time. That's not cute to us. We don't like to hustle. We want to kick back our feet. You know, we want a passive income. Come on, anybody? Anybody like passive income? Say I do. If you like passive income, if you like doing things something one time and getting paid on over and over and over, that's what kind of work we like to do. Okay? We like to be like this lady, and I'm gonna talk about her. Proverbs 31 lady. She's looking at a field and consider buying it. Everything's fine. You want to be a woman of leisure, but you want to skip the whole part where you build with a man. You want to skip the whole part where you do your part. We just want to kick back our feet and accept the rewards. Come on, man. How old are we? We are grown. There are some things I did in my life that I have to say, you know what? I got to take responsibility, and this is the position I put myself in. So therefore, I can't ask for XYZ because it's just not going to make sense. I have to face that reality. So why would you think you can stay in a la la land and not really make a deal? I'm a real estate. I make deals. That's what I do. But I know to get things to happen, one side gotta budge. Y'all would never make it in real estate. Y'all would never make it in real estate because you had to have everything your way and give the other side nothing. It don't work like that. But me, I get them keys in hand. He says, how's little man? He's doing good. Yes, you are right. Thank you. Lewis says, sorry, thank you, Chuck. Lewis says, yep, building blocks lead to a solid foundation. Y'all don't know how much I miss y'all. Building blocks lead to a solid foundation. But how you going to build when you think you better than the other worker? How you gonna build when you can't self-assess correctly? You're looking at his flaws, but you're not looking at your own flaws. You're looking at his liabilities, but you're not looking at your own liabilities. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me, Poppy. Give me. Give me. Give me. Give me. Give it. Give it. I think now he's gonna want to play that game. Sorry. He says, "Look stunning." Thank you. Hey, Karen. How are you? So, if you okay, so I understand people don't want to listen to certain people like a Kevin Samuels or whatever. But if you have a girl that you talking to and she don't want to listen to even my stuff, find another girl. Find another girl. I'm sorry, because I'm trying to meet y'all in the middle. But anyway, so we were talking about pick me's for 2023. All right. I really want to show y'all what they were saying. It's become a big thing, and it's called self-sabotage. He says, "I'm blessed. How are you, Miss Ruth?" "I'm doing good. Thank you so much. I am blessed and highly favored as well." I got to show y'all this. So this is a disclaimer. Like I said, I love my Black sisters. But this is not for an immature woman. This is not for the follower that got to follow everybody and everything. Like, it's just not going to work. You're not going to understand me. You're going to think I'm talking down, or you think I'm going to, I feel like I'm better. And that's not it at all. Like, I can just go on, mind my business, sell my homes, right? And, be with who I'm with. And I ain't got to worry about nobody else. But when you actually live a life of service, you want to see other people do well. You can ask my clients. Don't cry, Ruth. You can ask my clients. It's people I take pleasure in, the difficult women, even though, oh, Jesus. Well, yes, they can be difficult sometimes. They start out so tough. And by the end, they're like, wow, I'm so glad, Ruth, you helped me change my life. And I'm so glad I didn't sabotage myself and you stopped me from sabotaging myself like I would, because I understand the anxiety. I understand. I want to switch the plan. I want to do what's easy. I want to get out of this. I can't wait. I'm doing this. I've seen people almost throw away their home and do something that was going to sabotage them. He says, "My pleasure. Thank you." Sabotage them. This is how we are. We talk ourselves in our head into this twisted, scenario that is really not real, and we get upset and we want to blame somebody. So right now we're blaming pick-me's. Oh, it's the pick-me's fault. It's the pick-me's fault why I can't get a man. First it was men are trash. Now it's, oh, even though those men are trash, I'm going to get those pick-me's better not get those men who are trash. What the problem, what they don't understand is, when you say you give up, you're basically saying, I give up on getting a good man. That's what you're telling the world without you even knowing. I wish they would take the microphone off of women right now on the internet in 2023. Please stop answering these questions. Stop telling people your body count. Stop trying to stop, because you don't understand. It's like talking in court. You are incriminating yourself. You look at Andrew Tate, he's incriminating himself. That's what you're doing. You ever heard of live by the sword, die by the sword? You got all these people incriminate themselves, and now the same thing is happening to you. I'm going to leave that alone. He says the wisdom that comes from experience can't be fake. Negotiation helps progress instead of bumping heads with egos in the way. Thank you. Y'all saw the little clip when I was like, when you're a female and you're a boss. When you could be a feminine and you can be a boss, but you got to learn to take your ego out sometimes. And a lot of us, what I have learned, we have a lot of expectations, and love works so much better without all the expectations. Ruth, drop the mic. Lord. Love works so much better without all of the expectations. What do you mean, Ruth? Of course he's going to be a provider. Don't he provide for himself? Why would he not provide for the woman who inspires him? But are you inspiring? Or are you putting him down, criticizing him, telling him he's not doing enough? Which one are you? I'm just saying. It's going to be rough. My faith in God has led me to stand out from the crowd. You got to get used to that as a Christian. You got to be used to not following all the trends. Some trends I can't follow. I can't do that little dance. People like, oh, you're just not fun. I don't care. I knew them damn dances was going all them dances. I was like, dang, everybody doing the dance. People was like, you gotta do the dance with me. I was like, I'm not doing the dance. You can't make me dance. I even posted a reel like, I ain't gonna dance, but my kids will though, right? I'm not dancing, right? I mean, I do something fun, but something I feel like is like 10 years from now, I'm not gonna like it. No. And now everybody complaining like, if y'all get off TikTok dancing, then I already knew where it was going with that. You gotta have foresight. But my faith in God has allowed me to say, you know what? That's like I feel like our culture is our religion. Ooh, I'm gonna say it again. I feel like our culture is our religion. I'm gonna clean that up. I think our culture is our religion. You want me to make it clear for you? Okay. There are certain cultures that if you don't go to their church, right? If you don't go to their church and speak the language they speak, when you leave the church to go to an American church, you have abandoned your culture. You have abandoned your culture. So wait, am I coming to church for the culture or for Jesus? Explain to me. But that's not the topic today. We treat our culture like it is a must. Like you have to wear XYZ. They try to even say something about like my son was wearing some name or whatever. I could care less what y'all wearing. I don't care. I bought it. I liked it. It worked. It matched. And some grown person put the standards of the culture on my son. I wanted to hit him so bad, but I don't hit men. I was like, are you really gonna say that? Oh, I wear XYZ brand too sometimes. Like he really thought he was doing something. I was like, why would you put those stand like yesterday was cool, today's not cool. I don't give a rat's butt. Right? What's cool and what's not cool. If I want to put something on my son, I'll put it on my son. It is what it is. I gotta go check with all of y'all to see what's good to put on my son. This is how brainwashed we are. But you got to think, whoever said it was cool, like somebody else paid them to say it was cool. So who are we really being controlled by? We think our culture is everything, and now it's come to bite us in the butt with the pick me's. You see what to be married in 2023, you would have to denounce or renounce the culture in order to get married. Oh, y'all want us to be married? Disrespectful. Y'all want us to be married to the culture so bad it came back to bite you in the butt. Oh, she's not wearing the latest this and that, and she's not doing this and she's not doing that. Now y'all want us to be feminine, but back in the day, y'all wanted us to have the nicest, freshest Jordans. Okay, men, be real. I like what I like her. You had to have swag as a woman too. Now you want them to be feminine. Well, no, they always say they don't like tomboys, so I give y'all that. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. So Cause I'm a trooper, baby. All right. Poppy, give me the tablet. Give me. Give it to me. Give me. All right, go get it. Go. Run. Run. Oh no, not the box. Okay. Give it. Hurry up. All right. Yeah, so we have to you have to literally renounce your culture. Literally, this is a decision that women have to make this year. To say, you know what? I resolve my resolution. I don't really do resolutions because I was already working on some goals, a lot of them. Okay. Just a continuation of getting to that next level. Give it to me. Why would you throw that to me? You know I'm live, Poppy. Come here. Don't mind that. You're gonna have to renounce your culture. You're gonna have to renounce your culture just to be like quietly, and nobody asks y'all to come out. This is why I'm out, because I don't care what people think. I don't care. You think the girls that don't like what I have to say, you think they're the ones that's gonna qualify? You think they gonna buy a house for me? No. They too busy partying to buy a house for me. That's what I came to the realization. You too busy being with your extracurricular activities. Just y'all turned it to the guys that just are so promiscuous. They no good to themselves, right? They not on their purpose. They're not focused. They're all about girls. The girls have turned into the guys that do that. They cannot even get themselves together. I know girls that make real money and they still can't buy a house because they're too busy buying a new outfit to go to a new place, to go to this place, to go to that place, to save their money to buy a home and fix their credit. It's detrimental. All in the name of fun. You're gonna be 59. Fun? You're gonna be 59 in the club? Anyway, I don't mess with club people. Like, I don't mess with y'all club people. Y'all do y'all thing. Hey, have fun. You right. A pick-me is a girl that does things to get boys' attention. I wanted to show you this post, right? And let me go to this. Let me show y'all something real quick. And this is what I saw, and I was like, oh, let me break this down for you. Hoo-hoo. Oh, hold on. Where's that post at? A pick-me is a girl. This is what a girl, a lady said, a 12-year-old said. All right, here we go. Y'all ready for this? Okay, let's hit this. Okay, he says, let me share. Hold on. It's about to get good. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. Share my screen. All right, here we go. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. All right. Now, check this out. He says, this is on Tyshawn Jackson's page. Starting stuff, okay? Talking about the pick-me's are getting picked all 2023. And this is the comment that really I hope it's at the top. Well, now it might not be. All right, let's see. View more comments. Okay, watch this. Okay. He says, ooh. Happy for them. Everybody should be happy. He says, I'm so sick of everyone labeling everything, and the biggest issue we have is unhealed. Okay. I'm so sick of everyone labeling everything. The biggest issue we have is unhealed people getting in relationships. Heal yourself first, and then everything else will flow. Right. Hold on. I got in. I saw it early. I'll probably like in the beginning, the very first people. Hold on. It's so interesting. Y'all keep telling on yourself. All right. He said, I'm so tired of this man trolling. The women on here weird. He says, that's true. Which part is true? My thoughts about the pygmy woman. I'm trying to get to the part where she said, my 12-year-old says, um, my 12-year-old says a pick me is, I actually have the comment here. I'm prepared, but I was trying to find it. People get so mad. Ooh, somebody showing a ring. I got engaged on Christmas. Call me what you want, but I'm happy. Thank you, love. Okay. Oh, look at her. She said, almost every female is a pick me because men usually do the picking. Duh. Thank you. I think everybody has different definitions about it. Being picked because you're a pick me is not a privilege. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. All right, hold on. Yo, the comments are everything sometimes. I'm telling you. Probably. Okay, so I'm gonna start with he says being damaged goods trying to get into a relationship. Yeah, you have to heal yourself first. You gotta heal yourself. Women and men can be damaged, and you gotta heal yourself. You gotta go do the work, because if you did the work, you're not really worried about people actually labeling you a pick me. You're not really. Okay, so she said the 12-year-old. Let me get back to it. Look. She said, pick me. Oh, y'all are funny. I can't. Y'all are funny. Being picked is an honorable act. Pick me all day, every day. Women who have never been picked cannot comprehend it. Oh, it's like the bitterness is coming out. It's like the bitterness is coming out. It's bad, y'all. It's bad. Okay. Mind you, some people just not going to get married. They don't want to. But why do you have to open your mouth and say something to somebody that want to get married? Why would you create this label? Even if you did, like, why are we paying it any attention? Why do we care? Oh, you're pick me. Like, that's like, pick me is worse than like whore. That's crazy. Whore is worse than whore, not pick me. Anyway, so she said a pick me is this is her 12-year-old's definition, because apparently in our culture, high school gets to determine our slang, which is very weird. Okay. She said a pick me is a girl, and they just told me what the Riz was. What's the Riz? I'm like, Lord, help me. She's like, my Riz is such and such, whatever. A pick me is a girl that does things to get boys' attention. Okay. So by this definition, if that's what a pick me is, at 12 years old, she could probably be revealing, wearing revealing clothes. Listen up. Wearing revealing clothes, doing too much, flirting extra like with the boys. Maybe when I was younger, the girls used to stick their butt out and walk, trying to make their butt look bigger. Just screaming, I want attention. That's 12. Fast forward it to grown women who get the BBLs. Come on. That is not for women. That's for men. Okay? That's for men. I don't like, you can keep gaslighting yourself. That's for men. Women are not like, ooh, I like her butt. No, men do that. So you did it for the attention of men. So wouldn't that be the pick me? I'm not saying women one equals, I'm not saying every person that gets a BBL is a pick me. But what I am saying, that behavior sounds like this definition. Do what you will with the information. Now, also, when you're dressing provocatively, when you're showing way too much skin, when dang near your nipples all the way out, only guys be like, oh, the eyeballs come out for the guys, not the girls. So now you might be like, oh, Yeah, look. But let me get way more revealing. Let me get in my bikini on the internet. Ooh, ooh. One thing you're not gonna see is the bikini pic from Ruth. No, you're not. I need a ring for that. Hey, but and that's exclusive. Show them out, Willis. Some people have a price. I just can't do it. Now, so those behaviors are pick me behaviors. But if you look at it, if you see all the girls and the attention that they want online, they are displaying this definition of a pick me. It's okay when you're 12 to be fast and then be a pick called a pick me. But when you get older and you fast and you're naked, right? Then you're not a pick me, you're a grown woman. It's confusing. I don't understand. I gotta explain it to me. Now, moving on. The culture is saying you can be sexually free. No black woman started this. This was the feminist movement that started it. The culture is saying your body count is, it doesn't matter. But the men are saying it matters. The culture is saying you can act masculine, you can flip off, you can cuss them out, you don't have to act like a woman. You know what's happening to me? I'm looking back at the old movies and I'm like, look at the women when they used to be women. Oh, this is lovely. I love it. Oh my gosh. You know, best decision I've made was leaning more into my femininity. And it happens by accident. I said this before, where I used to notice in the wintertime, like right now, this time, I would drop out of the skirts and the dresses I was wearing all summer and doing real estate in. And I would wear pants and I would feel so down and sad and not doing my makeup. I was like, oh my God, this is the worst. I hated winter. But it was really me dressing up, feeling good. That was good for me, right? Feeling like a woman felt good to me. So I decided to lean more into that and I was much happier. Everybody, it's not for everybody. Everybody not gonna want to do it. Y'all want to walk around with sweats. And then the problem is they be giving me the side eye, like, why you all dressed up in this market? Well, ma'am, I didn't only had to go to the market today. Okay. I had things I was doing and I had to look good. And I want to look good everywhere I go. Okay. They just be looking at you. Well, why she doing so much? Anyway. All right. So this culture is a really toxic environment that you have to say, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to do what I know is right. I'm going to be my own woman. Ooh, I'm gonna be my own woman. Oh. I'm not gonna listen to them. What? Step one is being your own woman, right? How to be a good wife. Step one is being your own woman and knowing, understanding what you are and what you are not. Then step two, can you be with a man and understand what you should and should not do? Then step three is to be able to know when to listen to your man. If you never listen, is that a marriage? I don't know. I don't know if that's a marriage. Is that a marriage? You never listen to the person that's supposed to tell you and guide you and help you. I don't know. I don't know if that's a marriage. I guess it's your marriage. It ain't gonna be my marriage. It's not what I'm gonna do. All right. So there's three types of women. Okay. One is a pick me. Two is a repeller, a man hater, aka a feminist. I listen. I listen to the feminists. I I see what they are about on in the core at the core. They're not about women's rights anymore. They're not about none of that. They're about crushing men. They're about putting them down and making them the dogs that they believe that they are. They're about just destroying people's reputation. They want to do everything to get back at some man that dare challenge them. Yes, there are men that bully us. There are men that talk trash about us. There are men, but you can't take what that man did to you out on everybody. You just can't. And everybody, like I said, is for the mature woman. It's for the mature woman, okay? So I said there's pick me's, there's repellers. Okay, those are the people that repel men. I can do it all by myself. I don't need nobody. Da, 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 right? And then there's marriage-minded women. The problem that I have is y'all are putting marriage-minded women in the same category as a pick me. Those are two different things, baby. A marriage-minded woman knows how to get results. The problem that I have with pick me's is giving low self-esteem when you say somebody's a pick me. It's giving I have to make her look worse than me to who? To men. To men. Men are going to be like, oh, yeah, I don't know if I want to pick me. But what kind of man is going to actually believe that? A weak-minded man. Because a man's man, a masculine man, they don't care if you call a woman a pick me. They could care less. Name calling? What? You think that's going to change his mind? Oh, you have never met a real man then. You have never met a real man. One thing, like I always say, I always admire men that can be themselves. If they tell bad jokes, if they're corny, if they walk like funny. There's a boy that I know at the market. He walk on his tippy toe. I said, oh Lord, only a man could do that. Like I said, only like he's just like a dork. He walks like a dork, and he don't care. They don't care. They are who they are. We're the chameleons. We're the one that's moving, and but that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to move around the man. But you don't believe those things. My parents were married for 40 years. My mom was not this masculine, da, 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 do what I say. My mom was not like that. My mom was meek and mild mannered. My mom, like, as she got older, then she was like, all right, bro. Right? But my mom was very, like, sweet and kind. She was very, and I used to get so mad. Like, Mom, why you let them talk to you like that? And I was like, not me. I'm not going to do that. Child, turned out just like my mom. Turned out just like her. Okay. But I could see how you get so much more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. And then she had this way where she would just calm down. Like, listen, she had this tone. It's a superpower. But we think that we have to match masculine energy. I use this example where I say, when you're in daycare, when you're in childcare, if you're a good teacher, you learn this. The kids that are difficult and hard and tough to deal with, you got to be softer with them to get them to do what you want. And the kids that are soft, but they're being hard-headed, you got to be tougher with them to get what you want. Most of the kids are going to be the soft kids. But when you get that very super difficult kid, the only way you're going to get them to move, you cannot match that negative energy. You can't. You're not going to get them to do anything. I tried this with my son when he's like digging his heels in. And I'm like, can you do this for mommy? He just melts. I am a strong believer that, like, you know how people look at animals to see like how our nature is. I look at children to see how nature is. I can see how women are by looking at my daughters. I can see how men are by looking at my son. That's the beautiful thing about life. I love that. It teaches us if we pay attention. But our ego and our pride makes us not pay attention. It makes us believe that we're right when we should not believe we're right. All men are not always right all the time. But if you agree with something a man says, it's okay. It's gotten so bad. But 2023, I believe in y'all. I really do. Okay. So, I think the wrong people are being labeled pick-me's. That's what I think. The people that are pick-me's is people that they are like they're the man haters are the pick-me's for real, because everything they're doing is they're like, I'm going to make you like me the way I am. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm going to make you like me even if I don't want to lose the weight. I'm going to make you like me even if I don't dress nice. I don't smell good. Some of y'all are not showering. What? Take me as I am culture. But you want a man that smell good, that look good, that work hard, that might make money, that got a nice car, that got a nice crib. But you know how hard it is to work and maintain and get all of that stuff. But you are not giving that female match. You're not being the female version of him. How can you attract something that you're not? I don't like talking about these topics. That's my disclaimer. I don't like talking about it. But if it's like a problem, we got to address it. We have to be more self-aware. I'm hoping that you hear it and you're listening with your spiritual ears, not with your regular ears, because your ears are gonna be like, I don't like it, Ruth. Why are you with them? If them is right, I'm gonna be with them. If you was right, I'm gonna be with you. So be right so I can be with you, right? You know what I mean? Right is right and wrong is wrong. Like I truly, truly believe that. And nothing is going to change it. Now, this culture, if you didn't know, I'm gonna probably do a show about this. That our culture is from the redneck culture. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. And a lot of the things that we do, in a lot of ways we think, is because of how people back in the day, long, long, long time ago in England, used to think and used to act and used to do. And now, here we are, hundreds of years later, acting like that, thinking like that. So let's talk about um, the repellers, some man haters, right? Man haters think that, men are beneath them. This is how you're a man hater. You say, I don't need them at all. Like you're worthless. Basically, when you say I don't need a man, men here, you're worthless. That's not why I said it. But once I started realizing what it means to them, the message I'm sending to them, I changed my vocabulary. If you cannot be flexible and change your vocabulary, please stop dreaming of a rank. Please stop. You can't even be in America. It won't last. You can't compromise. It's not gonna last. You're not gonna be happy whipping a man around these meek, miley men, like these wibbly, like these feebly guys that will, kiss your feet. You don't want that guy. You're not attracted to him. He don't turn you on. You want a masculine man, but masculine men don't put up with all this stuff. They're not gonna say nothing to you. They're just gonna walk away. You're gonna be like, why you go over there to her? You're gonna be like the girl in the video where it's like, oh, I'm a pretty woman, and you just want what she call them, average looking woman, or you want a plain Jane. You want a plain Jane, but you don't know how she treats him. You don't know how she speaks to him. You don't know what she whispers in his ear, motivating him. Do you think that you really, somebody's going to choose you, that you're talking down, like your words are poison? You can kill a man or you can bring him to life. I'm going to say it again. You can kill a man or you can bring him to life with your words. The Bible says, a woman builds her house with her hands and tears it down with her mouth. A woman builds her house with her hands and tears it down with her mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. If you're a woman hater, if you're a man hater, how are you going to actually get one? If you hate, like the men that hate women and treat women any kind of way, they're never going to have a woman to love them that respect. I think they made peace with it. Why do you want to be like him? He has a ton of money. Think about it. Money's not everything. Y'all think it is. This is the problem that I have. Like, poverty has done you so wrong, right? Like, not having money. Yeah, we have money, but we're not like in the upper echelons, right? It's done us so wrong. We think money's the answer. And when you actually have money, you be like, this is not as fulfilling. You see a lot of celebrities into their 50s alone. And you're not like, I used to watch you on TV. You went after your career in what's going on there? The women that are thriving, they doing their thing, and they got their husband, and they got their family. Thriving? women, let me tell you, women are going to thrive regardless. Okay, there's going to be some women thriving regardless, but you're going to lose a part of you when you don't have that love. Like, because I know it. It's like you got to bring the Bible in. Okay, the woman, like her punishment was to have her desire was for her husband. This is part of our curse. Is our desire is to have a husband. That's why we can have $1 billion. If we don't have a husband, we're still gonna feel like something's missing because our desire is for our husband. That is part of the curse, along with, you can go read it in Genesis, along with bearing children. And men have to sweat to eat. That's why they have to work so hard just to eat. It was easier before. Before they were creators. Before they was thinking of ideas, and that's what Adam was doing in the Garden of Eden. He was coming up with ideas and naming animals. That was a good job. Hey, Ray, how are you? He said, in fact. Hi, in fact. How are you, Ray? That was a good job. He had a real good job. He used his brain to work. And now a man has to go do something physical just to eat. And even if he doesn't do that now, he had to go through that phase before he can get to that, oh, I just think and create. You know, the ones that's creating everything, those are the billionaires, the millionaires, they're creating now. But in the beginning, they had to eat, work, eat, work. And ladies, we don't like eating and working. Oh, you want to make me mad? Oh, why do I have to go out there? Why do I got to go out there to sweat, okay, in my makeup, in my heels, just to eat? Oh, yeah, that'll piss your girl off. So y'all, you keep saying, oh, boss B, but you're not understanding the hustle life. Hustle life is not easy. I've been doing it for a long time. I have been with another job for a long time. I eat what I kill. And you don't want to do it forever as a woman. This is why we popping up and sick, because we've been working too hard. We're not built like men. Hey, Ty. We're not built like men. So if you're going to be a man hater, do that just commit to it, baby. Commit to it. But in your little heart, you like, a little hope of mine. Just, you have killed all hope. And what makes me sad is that I was there. I was the one like, oh, I'm giving up. This is the give up move. The give up move is to just stop. I'm not doing nothing to get better. He got to take me as I am. And it's sabotage to just have a dream and you do nothing. Nothing. Denzel said it best. He said, oh, well, a dream without a goal is just a wish. Wishing on a star. Y'all wishing on a star for that dream man. But God don't work like that. That's how I know you don't know the Lord. Oh, Lord. That's how I know. God has a sense of humor. He would let the guy next to you, hey, the guy that you think ain't got it like that, be right next to you, be the right one for you. You busy wishing on this monstrosity of a man to come along, be faithful, give you all his money, and treat you well. Baby, one of those three gonna be missing. He either not gonna be that monstrosity of a man, right? Or he not gonna treat you well, or he not gonna be faithful. Just pick one of the three, because you're not getting all three. You're not. What happened? Okay, you got Blippi right here. Okay, go. Take it, Blippi, go. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me. Run. Go, Deja. No, Asia. Go, Asia. Go, Asia. Give it to me. I'm taking it. No. Go that way. Please. I'm almost done, Poppy. I'm almost done. No. Oh, you're not doing. We're right. You said that's my phone. All right. So then there's marriage. Okay. Yeah. And the reality is this. The average woman is making $40,000, but they want a man to make $400,000. That's what they want. You want a man to make 10 times more money. Give it to me. You want him to make 10 times the money, but I want you to double your income. Go double your income and see how hard it is. See how hard it is. Well, okay. The third one is the marriage-minded woman. She's mature. She wants to be married, and she wants to understand men. Just because you want to understand a man, it's nothing wrong, sweetie. If you're in the third category, I'm here for you. If you're in those other two categories, there's girls, like I said, they're pick-me's and they're doing the most, and they're like, oh my gosh, like a lot of men are after me, but nobody wants to marry me. Y'all missed the trend. The trend was, oh, let me get all these comments, let me get all these likes, let me do all this, but you didn't have the foresight to understand that those guys, they're not the level of guy that you want. That's under your comments. That's not the guy you're looking for. So now you're like, why don't the other guys treat me like the way I want to be treated? Why? That's the real pick me. Sorry. That's what it is. Sorry, not sorry. When you got on the internet and showing your butt cheeks, you were the pick me. I'm going to say it again. When you got on the internet and you showed your butt cheeks, you are the pick me. When you were being fast, you were giving pick me because it wasn't about your sexual appetite. It was, if I give this to him, I hope he makes me his girl. Trust me, I know. If I cook and I clean every day, he's gonna make me a wife. And some of the guys, I was very surprised at TikTok how some guys they want to get the benefits of all of that. They didn't want they wanted to talk about the pick me part, but they didn't want me to talk about that part. The advantages and the benefits that they get from girls doing too much. I believe that's probably a pick me. There's probably a girl that would do anything and everything and have no boundaries. Okay, fine. I give you that small segment, but that is not most girls. That is not most girls. But we have been, even if you don't even know it, we have been trained to hate men. I know it. I used to be one of them. Not that I really hated them, but I was constantly in competition with men since I was 7. I told you the first time I twist my ankle, it was over boys telling me I couldn't do something. And I'm like, girls can do it. Girls can do it. Girls can do it. Girls can do it. And when it comes to sleeping around, girls can do the same thing. And when it comes to like working their job, girls can do the same thing. When I saw it so young, I started to open my eyes and say, why am I competing with a man? Somebody said to me, like, that's why I make more money than you. And I was like, you're a man. I have 4 children. Why would you ever compare yourself to me? You're supposed to make more money than me. You're stronger than me. You're younger than me. It doesn't even make sense. If you're going to compete with me, say my kids, my kids are better than your kids, then we talking. Because that's what I'm focused on as a woman. My children. Everything revolves around them. Yeah, you might see me do stuff, but the source is the kids. It's like if I sell a home, it's because I want to give it to my children, right? I want to give the money to my children. If I do this, if I get married, it's because I want to do it for my children to have a happy home, to have a family. See, you have to think of something bigger than yourself. And that's how you know you're ready for marriage. Not that you dropped all the weight. That doesn't make you ready. Not that you dropped the attitude. That doesn't always make you ready. Not that you stop hating men like society taught you to. That doesn't make you ready. But are you willing to sacrifice? Because that's what marriage is going to be. It's going to be sacrifice. It's going to be, I can't go because my family needs me. Not the streets. Not my friends. Not outside needs me. My family needs me to stay home. That was rough. My 20s, I stayed my butt home. I felt like everybody was having fun. Oh my gosh, I hate social media for this. I'm like, oh my gosh, they out, they having a party, they doing this, they doing that. I don't even like parties. And I'm like, everybody's having fun but me. Be quiet, Poppy. Everybody's having fun but me. That's not fair. Not knowing that I was building up the next generation. I was doing my part in the planet and having kids with good values. I was doing what I was supposed to do as a woman. But the world made me feel like I was missing out. I was like, all right, God, for you, I take this down. But I wasn't missing anything. When I got out here, I said, this all this was? I want to be married again. That's what it's like. When you're married, the reason why girls are getting divorced is because they're like, oh my gosh, I just want to be single. I just want to be single. It seems like everybody's having so much fun, but they don't show you the bad side of being single. They don't show you all the lonely nights. They don't show you all the ghosting. They don't show you all of the games. They don't show you all the people that want to play with you. And you got to have discernment. You got to be so much better at understanding people's character when you are dating than even knowing your own person that you're married to. And now that's multiple people to know. So it's all a lie. It's all smoke and mirrors. So instead of you looking at 2023, hot girl, summer, winter, spring, fall, focus on having a pick-me summer, baby. A pick-me spring, a pick-me autumn. It's okay to be a pick-me. If that's what they're going to call you, let them call you names, baby. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Baby girl, people been saying bad things about me since I was young. I don't care. What do I care? If my value is if I help somebody or if I help my family, that's my value. My value is not in what you think about me. I can't control that. You don't like me, you ain't never gonna like me. It don't matter what I do. You ain't never gonna like me, baby. It's okay. But I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be great. I'm still gonna jump on here. I'm still gonna do what I gotta do. So women, I think it's 20% of marriage-minded women out here. Because they be almost ready to get married. But Ruth, I want to buy my own house and I want to be independent. And Ruth, why is he not doing everything? We got a lot of stuff to talk about. This tit for tat stuff. If I work and I come home and he doesn't help me with the kitchen and he doesn't help me with blah, 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 blah. Every single thing a woman does, she want a man to match. Stop. I need reciprocation. But you don't want to reciprocate when he pays for the date. You're not trying to reciprocate. A reciprocation only works one way with you. You getting and not giving. But if you approach relationships in a way where you're giving and not getting, whatever you get is beyond your expectations, so you're already happy. You're not criticizing, well, I don't really like the place, and I don't really like the food, and I don't really like things, making that man feel like he's a failure. You really don't understand the opposite sex, and I understand why, because nobody taught us, but you have to be open-minded to know that you can be wrong. Hold on. Give me. Okay, I got rid of it for a little bit. Because if we're going to go in, we're going to go in. The advantage that I have of being Haitian American, is I grew up with two cultures, right? Hey, boo. Hey, Leah. See you soon. I grew up with two cultures, Haitian American. My parents were from Haiti, and I was born in America. So I had two cultures always in my face. I get to choose. I get to pick and I get to choose. What was important to me when I grew up? What values do I want to keep? What values do I want to throw away? This is the same thing with like black and white. You can decide, oh, okay, my white side and my black side, my Haitian side and my American side. So to me, I'm sometimes on the outside looking in like that, and then I'm sometimes on the inside looking out like that. And so it's like I have an option to reject. And then the spiritual side as well. The world versus what God wants to do. So I can detach. Ooh. I have to detach myself from the world. I have to detach myself from some parts of the American culture. Sometimes I have to detach myself from parts of the Haitian culture that I feel are toxic, the American parts that I feel are toxic. Then we have the general part, right? So you have American, you got black, the black side, and you got the Haitian side. Because American is a whole nother thing. We in a country is all about the money. It don't really matter about the people. So part of that, and the materialistic side of us, you know, individualism, all of these things. You got to choose which values you're going to stick with. All right. So yeah, there are some women that are ready to get married. They have no idea what to do. They don't know how to get the results, but they keep friends that keep telling them, girl, don't be a pick me, girl, don't be a pick me. Or as soon as they find a good man, that somebody's picking them apart and they decide they're gonna sabotage. So my last part is um I said give this one I want to show y'all real quick and then I'm done. You know I'm a realtor, right? Okay. So let me tell you something. A lot of the times the women they get they get a house, a better house. I'm talking about the end result of this. Past marriage, now you get a house. Okay. The girls that get married, sorry, but they have better homes because they have two incomes. They get to choose whose income they're gonna put on the thing. They're more likely to get a house and they're more likely to get a better house. So there's it. So let's just say this is you and this is him. This is you and this is him. And you might see it backwards. Poppy, give it back. Give it. I'm not playing with you. Give it. Let me show you something real quick. Hold on. Give it. Hey. Why is he acting up? I'm sorry, guys. Next week it will not be like this. So you make 40,000. Okay, let's just say y'all make 45 or 42. So let's just say 40. $40,000. He makes $60,000. Okay, it's not six figures. Hey, but he's doing better than you. And a lot of y'all feel entitled, like, well, he should be. He the man, this and then the third. I don't want to hear it. You think you're better than him, but on paper, you're not better. I'm so mean. I'm sorry. I apologize. Just forgive me. I'm just trying to make a point. Together, y'all know what 40 plus 60 is? When you get with somebody, automatically, it is six figures. If you're doing 40, I said, what? Okay. Guys, Instagram, I'm out. I'm going to continue this show on we're still on YouTube, guys. Go to Ruth Marquise. Marquis. I gotta give it this phone. My Instagram. Hold on, guys. I'll go fix you later. Oh, disrespectful. Okay, I'll fix it later. Let's see what we got going. Hold on, guys. Let's take a little break.
Show.
Yes, mommy. Little break. Sit down.
No, mommy.
That's okay. Go. You gotta go back there now. You're welcome. No, no, no. You gotta go back there. I said go. Come here. Okay. Okay, I'm back, guys. All right. So let's finish this up. So 40,000, 60,000. Boom. Yeah, it came out pretty good. No, I'm not playing. Give it to me. All right. So together y'all make $100,000, right? So now you have a six-figure lifestyle y'all put together, right? Um, he probably gonna take over the major bills with his money, right? And you probably take over some minor bills. But guess what happens to your money, sis? You see this 40,000? Right now you're not seeing none of it because that's it literally takes that to live, right? Or more. Right now you're not seeing none of it, but probably, you probably contribute 1,000. Let's just say you contributed 1,000, 12,000. So let's just say 12,000. When you marry that man with $60,000, you get $28,000 back, whether you stored it well or not. That is like 2,200 per month. Okay, that's 2,200 per month back in your pocket because you believe in teamwork. You believe in marriage. Oh, okay, but you need to have six-figure Sean, right, for you to be happy. And this guy's going to respect you. This guy's going to be faithful. This guy's he gonna have some standards because he's 60. He know he's solid. Don't get it twisted. He know he's solid. So you he gonna be like, what you gonna do? Like, all right. And you can invest in the future. So both of you guys can invest in your future. So that six figures is for today. But y'all can make that easily about $1 million in 10 years if you work hard. You start investing your money, that'll be 1 million. And you'll be retired one day. See, I don't like when the devil be playing with people. I don't like it. And I see it and I don't like it. And this pick me thing is sabotage. Spiritual sabotage, mental sabotage, psychological sabotage. So bad so when I was writing the notes of the show, my phone was vibrating and fell in a pot of water, a brand new phone falls into water. It's like, oh, you don't want the message to get out? Cool, I got you. I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it to the phone. So now, again, him, you make 40,000. Y'all both average. This one was not average. He was above average earner, $60,000. 40, you make 40, and he makes 40 in this scenario. Together, y'all got $80,000. Life is not going to be as comfortable, but you're going to be up there. You're going to be all right. Y'all going to be able to go out to eat. Y'all going to be able to live your life. You can do it out for 40. You make it happen with the 40, but y'all got to split the check. Life ain't the same. Y'all go out, at least you're paying. So 80,000 together, you might go 50-50 on the bill. Now, I know in the past, I was like, oh, 50, 50, 50, 50. It's not so bad. If if you love that person and y'all gonna build together and he has a vision for the future. The problem with the 50-50 thing is I can see the end and it's like, if you don't have a vision for me, sir, we're always gonna have to do this. And I can't always work. So therefore it's still it's giving insecurity because in the future, if I have a baby, whatever you need my income and you put me in a predicament where I can't physically work. Okay? I just had my teeth pulled out last week. It's not easy where you don't feel your health is up to par and you gotta work. gonna be tight, but it's still gonna be done. And guess what happens? That 50/50, you still bring home $28,000. You still okay, wait, 1,000 a month. Okay, no, no, no. So let's say it's not gonna be 1,000. Let's just say it's like 4,000 for y'all to live. Okay, so you bring in 2,000, but I'm gonna use a real number, okay? And y'all gotta wait. $16,000 in your pocket. No phone, so I got to live with the home. So I got you. That's $1,600 a month. Long division. What's up? What's it? Long division. You still bring 1,600. That's $400 extra in your pocket because you married an average mate. 400 extra. Nails done, your hair done, you go out to eat. $400. That's a week. What is that? $400 a week. Okay. Compared to zero now. Compared to zero now. Okay. So you're 50/50. You get to put $16,000 back in your pocket. Y'all still can invest together and get to that $1,000,000. Might take a little longer, but y'all can do it. Now you're gonna have to get a second job. It's okay. It's all right. Now, you without him, good luck. You trust nobody? $40,000. Let's say what do we say our bills were? If it was 24. Hold on. This $4,000 for this, you in the hole $8,000 a year. Or you have to drastically downgrade your life. Can you make it on 3,000 a month? You have to do absolutely nothing. You can go out and do anything, but that'd be 36,000. That's 4,000 extra for the year. 4,000 extra for the year. That's check to check automatically. Does that make sense? If you have children, oh, so so now you don't even have a retirement. So you're gonna be doing that for the rest of your life. Why? Because when you were younger, you was like, I didn't want to listen to I didn't want nobody to think I was a pick me. I ain't want nobody to think I was a pick me. The numbers making sense. So now that means you have to work for the rest of your life. You're definitely going to struggle. You might get sick and have to die early because women, we need to have estrogen. We don't have the relationships in our life. We're going to be mean and miserable and treat our kids wrong. And you know what I mean? They might not want to be around us because we always working. Or we don't have that relationship that we should have because we always work and we never spend time and we never get that, we never nurture the relationship that we had. You have no retirement and you work for God. So you want plan A, plan B, plan C, or plan D, which is delusional. That man ain't gonna come. That super duper man that's coming to save you like the movie. If you're wrong, you're gonna be down here. If you're wrong, what if you're wrong? I always think, what if you're wrong? That's why I ain't never take a shot. Never took it. I said, what if they're wrong? What if this is an experimental drug? And I was right. What if they're wrong? What if all of the things that they tell you is a lie? Did you ever think about the other side? I am going to open my head. So it's not settling for what you want gives you a 1%. You had a 1% chance because you didn't settle. I didn't settle. I'm proud of myself. I didn't settle. Settle with that plan C, which is you working the rest of your life, minding your business, stay off the internet, stop calling people names because you decided that. That's a 99% failure rate if you're wrong. 1% chance that you're right. That McDreamy's gonna come. McSteamy's wait, McDreamy, right? McSteamy's is the guy. marry me is going to come and save you, and he's going to have $400,000 or more, right? You want a ball player to take you serious. Okay. Um, Plus, he will 99% of the chance cheat on you. Um, and then there's an 80% chance that the average man will be faithful. No, no man is perfect. But there's a fair chance that that man is going to be faithful. And guess what? If he's not faithful, what happens? A 99% chance that you'll get 50% of this stuff. So the only thing that's stopping women from getting married and the things we tell ourselves, the lies we believe, and the lies we trust, the truth that we trust ourselves. Well, that has been a conclusion of our presentation. Right now, I just want to go ahead and troll these comments because I want to talk about fake news. Ah, okay, copy. Hey, hey. Now let's take a couple more comments, guys. And I ain't gonna do this for next. Okay. All right, here we go. Now, I don't agree with everything everybody's saying, so we'll cut it out. If you're like, not them, we're grown ups. We can pick and choose what it makes sense and what does not make sense. Okay, so watch this. Okay. Da. Where is that comment? I love, 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 love. All right, let's start from the bottom to the top. Okay. Um, Here we go. Remember what the let's start from the bottom. Here we go. Here we go. Let's just start from okay. So check this out. It says I hate that. I don't understand. Shakira says, I don't understand why women condemn other women for liking men. Just be lesbian and move on. She says agree. Kristen says, remember the original post is 2023 is the year of the picnic. She says, let's see how long that lasts. And he says, a lifetime. I loved it. Oh my God, that was so good. Like, I don't mind when a man wins. Like, what's funny? Like, why should I? Like, it's like, y'all really treat this like this is war. Calm down. And it's so funny because it's like, maybe you don't like him, but there's another woman that would love to have him. And his opinion matters to her. Kristen says they are saying forever. Last week they were blaming women for this divorce. Contradiction. Um, and I thought only girls believe forever fairy tale. So she says, let's see how long that lasts. See how long okay. Kristen forever. Why wouldn't we pick someone who don't mind doing things for us? Cooperative, agreeable, and listen. They deserve it all. That's what I think. They would do anything for you if you would, like, basically, your cooperation is showing that you would do anything for him. People get tired of the BS. They want loyal girls. I love, I don't know. Lee says, good for them. There's a, good for the relationships are slowly becoming MF obsolete. That's sad when the guys are saying that, like, they want relationships, but girls are acting like they're too good for them, in a way. Humans are not meant to be alone, so I disagree. Companionship is a hierarchy of needs. Is a hierarchy of needs. Um, I'm guessing folks don't keep the 100. Everyone's scared to love hard. Yes, thank you. We're glad down the face. try to so they'll feel better about themselves. Finding someone who adds to your happiness is the goal. If you're lucky enough to lots of this, you can live a longer and happy life. Way beginning of relationships, we discovered that good relationships will help you live longer, especially as men. Um, I'm not sure how else to explain this. It says I have chosen unwisely in the past, but my choices were right again. Okay, that's what's up. Like you said, the people are broken, but the actual companionship is not. So you just don't know relationship. I hate what that being picked is an honorable act. Pick all day, every day. Women who have never been picked have not been picked. So it's like the problem is say you want to get married or maybe you have this for married or the end goal of the relationship is I think that's where people get messed up. Y'all think the relationship is the goal, but actually the relationship, the marriage is supposed to be the goal. So to get picked for that is just like understand the creativity of all. Because then the high five. What if your parents will go get the since you're already sick? Congratulations on your union. I know this actually is so basically if you're not sick, like so there's only one way to look at that. There's only one way to look at that is if you are taking your parents, there's only one way. You can't say, oh, it's just a way of form of behavior. It's like, no, I want to get married. So, like, it could be or no. Just like men, they would have sex with you. They know you have options. Are you picking him or no? That's the same thing. So, you know, the girls, you know what a picky is, they protect that girl to get women. And y'all complain about them not being the same woman first that held up. That's why so many people are some girls, they trick into thinking that they're a certain way, and they're not. Once they get married, those are the ones that have because they were just trying to get you. Hey, hey, I can get I can so it's like a thing where it's like a thing where there's so many definitions for it. That's why it's like like you're trying to just exist. It's like you have to turn your back on the culture in order to get here. That's not fair. So it's like it's okay. They have to see that and say, well, I do what you do, regardless of what y'all think. It's okay. So what you're saying is when you can say you can promote if there's a negro you're saying I want everybody to be in house. I want no black people to be married. Because if I can't get married, nobody can get married. That is literally crabs in a barrel mentality. That's just dangerous. Dangerous. It really is. People were like, oh my God, if I act like I'm man, everybody, all of my friends are going to make fun of me. I'll never, I mean, so you agree to that social contract means your kids are going to grow up with a father in the home. Okay with that? Over what the culture says, oh, grow up, man. Any woman, what if that don't but that's just what you have to experience the authentic experience. and switches up on you later, or I'm gonna say into you or feminine, and switches up later. She just doing it to get the ring. Okay, that's one. No. We gonna get it straighten this out. Don't worry. I got y'all. I got y'all. Those are the chameleons, right? He's then they were never a pick me. They're just a chameleon. So there you go, chameleon. We gonna get this straight today, baby. LML. A lie. Don't care who tell it, but okay, it's a lie. He said pick me's are not. Wait, she says a lie. Don't care who tell it, but okay, it's a lie. 2023 is the year of the pick me. It's a lie. So when you say it's a lie, right? Doesn't that mean that you care who gets picked? One. And you feel some type of way that you're not getting picked? Two. And you um you saying it's a lie, but are you a man? You have no control. You have no, all you can do is control yourself. You can't control what men do. How you gonna say it's a lie? If men say they like pick me's, they're gonna pick them. This is something that a man is deciding, sis. Unless you prepare to get on your knee and propose to a man, they decide who gets married. We don't know these basics. Okay, that's cool. 1000%. I'm picking her over every other. It's for a reason. Put your crown on, king, queen. Go. Hey. I'm gonna get it from you today. Because I can multitask. Don't play with me. I can multitask. Another definition. Let me let you see it yourself. Because we gonna straighten this today. And we can write the pick me book, child. All right. Um, a pick me because they're gonna follow blindly. They're gonna blindly follow their blind agenda. Blindly follow a man. Wouldn't that be like full submission? Oh, that's why they don't like me talking about submission. Okay. So that's number three. Here you go. Number one, a pick me is a girl who does things to get male attention. Number two, a girl who fakes being into you or feminine and switches up. That's a chameleon. Number three, blindly follows a man, full submission. Blindly. As if you can't say, honey, what about this? Or what about that? That's what they think. Oh. Some men want a wife that just has no brain, which is not smart. And there are guys like that, but most guys do want their wife to be smart. Why are they picking smart women then? Why are they picking smart women? They want their kids to be smart. If you would actually listen to what men are looking for, you would realize, oh, the education means she's willing to finish something. She's educated and she knows how to educate my kids. But if she has a degree and she's gonna hit me over the head with it, I don't want it. Taking the time to stop, to not be ignorant and understand what the person that is actually buying the product wants. You are the product, my sis. Yes, sorry, you are. Um, it says this girl Lakeisha says that'll solve the whole gender war issue. Men dealing with the women that will settle for their BS and coddle them. So you say there's a gender war, but you're also saying that men automatically, every man has BS, and every man, you're going to coddle them. So accepting whatever a man does, another definition of a pick me. Accepting whatever a man does as okay. Let me dispel that for you real quick. I'm glad this came up. So when you say, there is a video of a girl saying, "Oh, my husband is my boss. I follow him. I do whatever he wants. If he tell me to sit down, I sit down." Da, 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 da. Y'all seen that video? And like, who is doing that? She's not black at all. And honestly, men, they kind of they some men would love that, but secretly they don't like it because she has no brain. She's like seems they would love it. Don't get me wrong. On one hand, they love it. On the other hand, they don't respect her. They respect a woman that stands her ground. Yes, she can be submissive, but she stands her ground when she believes in X, Y, and Z. And then when she's right, he's going to be like, wow, I have a powerful woman that has my back, that can see my blind spots. You don't know in that relationship that she says, if she's like acting silly or whatever, and he's like, "Go sit down over there." We don't have black men that like most of the time black men don't act like that. Go tell us to sit down. They would laugh. They would like tell a black woman to sit down. They know better. And guess what? If you do tell your woman to sit down, a part of you in the back of your mind, because I was a wife and I was a submissive wife, but a part of him kept a part of that person. It would play in their mind like I can't do so. I can only do so much to her because I know she can leave me. And if she leaves me, it's going to devastate me. If she leaves me, then I'm going to look bad. Even if it don't devastate you forever, it's going to devastate you for a minute. So, a smart man would not take full advantage of you if you are submissive. A smart man be like, "Damn, nobody else is doing this for me. Nobody else is cooperating. I don't want to go back to the streets cuz I'm not going to get this nowhere." I'm giving you the secrets. Tell me if I'm wrong, man. All right. Here we go. Kimberly says, "Y'all love low hanging fruit. They require no effort and have no self esteem, just like y'all. Just like y'all like them. No effort and no self esteem." And he says, "No self esteem. Wow. Okay, low self esteem. Is that better? Where's the lie?" She says, "Low hanging fruit is sending me. I'm so out of the dating pool. I don't even know what a pick me is. Tell them why you mad. Woo child, is me being married it's me being married for 22 years. Don't come assuming because I touched a nerve." What did she say again? She said, low hanging fruit, no self-esteem. But she's been married for 22 years. So there's a level of some kind of yeah, her we would have to know her definition of a pick me. Being picked is great, but when you're acting to get the part, which is a pick me woman, and yes, be with no thoughts of her own, will say and do anything for male attention. But go right ahead. Your true colors will eventually show. Yeah, yeah. Women love simps and beta males for themselves, but don't want man to have a submissive woman. Interesting. Okay, let's break this down. Being picked is great, but when you're acting, um, is every pick me acting, or if every woman acting? See, that's where it goes when you're trying to get male attention, right? So when they say they're acting, when you're trying to get male attention, that's when you're putting your body online, right? But I'm confused because how does a pick me act to I don't understand. Oh, whatever you like, whatever you like. What women are doing that out here? I'm sorry. Who's doing that? I don't know. I don't know. He said, but go right ahead. Their true colors will eventually show. Just basically, she's advocating for do not listen to anything a man says. Do never agree with him, even when you actually do, right? Because I understand there are some women that really will. They cook, they'll clean, they'll have a lot of sex with you. As soon as y'all married, they either have that baby, either marriage or that baby that they wanted. They're out. They're not doing nothing else. But if they just had a baby, that just means that like you never had to marry her anyway, so whatever. But if they actually get married to you, then the man suffers, right? If because he couldn't judge a good character. A lot of women, they say they want to get married, and I think that just the desire to get married is being judged now. You can't even say you want to get married because you're faking it. Like, you have to be a horrible person to think that every woman is faking it, because you're actually the one faking it. You're projecting that on other people. Some people really want to cooperate with their man. Eventually, true colors show. No, some people are really genuine, and some people really actually love their man. Um, and then so he says, yet women love simps and beta males for themselves, but that is not true. The women that love simps are like these masculine women that dominate men, and then they're not happy. Those are the ones that get divorced for sure. They do. Or they stay and just whip them around for the rest of their life. But don't want a man to have a submissive woman. Interesting. Kind of agree. He says, okay, but you're speaking on those types of women. That ain't every woman. Ooh, nobody said being submissive is out of the question. That's totally different from a woman without a mind of her own. That's the problem. The fact that you compare that with being submissive. He says, she's not done. I don't want to simp, so ain't no y'all. And secondly, y'all can't see it, sorry. And secondly, hold on. Wait, pick me is now the term. Okay. What I miss? And secondly, that's what a pick me is. That term just came from that. Now, you and whoever else changed it. See? Different definitions. Because we got to break this down. Now y'all change it because men love for a woman to just do as they say and want selfishly. Sorry, not sorry. Have a good day, madame. In your opinion, a pick me is a woman who doesn't have a mind of her own. That's how I feel towards simps that have ruined the lives of real men. Ooh, y'all can have y'all simps and be gladly, and we will gladly be with our submissive women and crown them. So okay. Their definition, hold on, here's another one. A submissive woman is a pick me. Wow. I guess I'm a pick me. Ding ding ding. I'm number 5. um Maybe one day I was secrets of a submissive woman, right? Oh man. Y'all just don't even know. You're either a pick me or pass me. And I'm definitely not the pass me type of chick. I see some ladies getting confused about a pick me. Y'all continue to be some pass me chicks. I like how she know my Danica. Black men aren't doing anything but making them baby mamas. Pick on. Ah, those are called pass me's. Mm-mm. Here we go. We trying to start another label. Y'all are getting past me and submissive mixed up. One is ultimate catfish and the other is legit. Ding, ding, ding. So remember the chameleon? We're going to add catfish. That's good. That's good. Catfish is the perfect word. The perfect word. When you finally get in that relationship, you know, some women, they actually like, they, please like the video and submit to the channel. I mean, subscribe to the channel and submit. They actually, dang, I forgot now. Catfish. I can't think of it. I can't think of it. All right, here we go. Okay, so here we go. This is the one I've been waiting for. Here we go. This is it right here. Okay, but they are getting picked by are they getting picked by a high value man? What's that got to do with anything? See, y'all with the terms and stuff like that. Okay. So you're saying a pick me, are they being picked by a high value man? Now, I don't know if it's the woman that wants attention, the girl that's a chameleon, the girl that's full submission, blindly submitting to a man with no standards of her own. I'm just say full submission plus no brain, right? Because submissive women will tell you how they feel, and it gets considered. It gets considered because their man respects them. Accepting whatever man the man does as okay. That sounds like a I don't want to say baby mama. I sound like it's a side chick. I want to say side chick because side chicks think that everything is okay. So all of these things, a side chick, a catfish, a chameleon, a woman who wants men's attention. I'm gonna say IG model. Ooh, Ruth, you wanted something? Oh, you wanted something? IG model, chameleon, catfish, no brain, side chick. But the only legitimate one is a submissive woman. They're all pick me's. But y'all are beating all those other rules, but y'all don't want to be a wife. Ooh, ooh. What good is it to back to this girl talk about some high value man? Child blah. What good is it to get chosen if the person you pick is a horrible person? What is considered a horrible person? This is saying that every man that is not making six figures is a horrible person. That is weird to me. That is weird to me because I could say that a high value man could be a horrible person if he's going to cheat on me. Getting picked doesn't automatically equal a good man that will treat you properly. Getting a high value man doesn't. Look how y'all can switch the terms. Getting a high value man doesn't automatically equal a good man that will treat you properly. That's an insane crap of that is an insane amount of crap. There's an insane amount of crappy people. I'm just saying. Being picked because you're a pick me is not a privilege. Uh-oh, that that started something. He says, but it is. Oh, but it is. I guess you're picked. He said that last part is quite extreme. A lot of men have no problems with a woman doing what she enjoys or what makes her happy. I just know when I'm easygoing, women are get very comfortable with whatever it is they want to do and undermining my suggestion to not test me just to see what my reaction would be. There's one thing I can't stand. Just because I'm chilling doesn't mean to test my patience with you. He basically saying, if I'm uptight, it works better because if I fall back, the girl she starts to show her true colors. Being yourself and finding a partner you pair well with, not being someone you're not being someone you're not to be chose. That's simple. What? Being yourself and finding a partner you pair with, not being someone you're not to be chose. That's weird. I don't know. That's simple. Some men need betas, and that's understandable. What? Y'all need to get your terms right. Nope. Some men have no problem with a woman knowing she is who she is and doing things that make her happy instead of just saying and doing things that aren't really hers, make her happy. It doesn't threaten him. He's comfortable in his masculinity. That's true. Raquel, so what do you propose? Say nothing and do nothing, yet still draw in quality prospects. It's really just a lot of women feeling like they're too good for most men in society, which is true. And they also think they're too good to show why they're good for the men in society, which is also true. So this is forcing women, and I'm done. This is forcing women to basically say, I'm too good and I don't have to try. The anti-pick me movement equals don't try. The anti pick me movement equals don't try. And if you don't try, you fail. You don't try to make your man happy, you fail. He ain't gonna try to make you happy. And it is a vicious cycle. I'm done. I'm done. I'm finished. I think I beat it. I beat the dead horse. The horse is dead. I resurrected that thing, brought it back to life, killed it again. Beating a dead horse. I know. But that was fun. So, guys, let me know your questions, concerns, or comments. What do you think about pick me's? I hope I was able to change one person's mind about being a pick me. Okay, it's just a negative connotation on a marriage-minded woman. Now, it's up to the woman to have integrity for the things that she displayed in the beginning to do it in the marriage. And then what's so funny is the women are the ones flip-flopping in the marriage and then leaving the marriage at 80% rate. It's probably the ones that were the chameleons that wanted the wedding, that wanted the ring, that wanted the money, and then they left. They bounced and said, I'll get somebody else because you never respected your man in the first place. Unless something else was going on and other things going on. And one thing I would like to say is just because that 80% rate of women leave, some of that, like 20 to 30%, are women that a man has already quit in that relationship and she just had to pull the trigger. The man is already not in it. Two people have to be in a relationship, right? So some of them percentage points are the men are giving up. They just don't want to tell the woman they giving up, and they just maybe didn't want marriage. Maybe they were one of those men that didn't respect women. They were one of those men that, they don't like working. They just don't like providing. They just don't like the deal. They don't like what they set up as the leader. Oh my God, Ruth, shut up. You can't lead. And now you mad at what you led your family to, and then you quit. And then you mad because she left. It happens. It's life. But people don't always just leave because they're not happy or the sun shines to the left and they just want to lead a marriage. Sometimes people leave for real reasons. So let's act like adults and be like, you know what? There's some legitimate reasons. There's some legitimate reasons that will make people get divorced. Let me respect that. All right, guys, thank you so much. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Ding, hit the notification bell so you can know when I'm going live. And thank you for watching Ruth in Relationships. Ruth in Relationships. Don't begin, you handle it. It's the Ruth in Relationships show. Bye. Thank you so much for everybody that participated. I miss y'all. See you next week.